Every rhino in the Lowveld to have an AI tracking collar would be amazing. The Lowveld is sort of the bushveld savanna area, which encompasses all of Kruger National Park and then some of the neighboring reserves to the west of the park. So in the Lowveld we have two species of rhino. The one is the black rhino, and that is a critically endangered species. And then the other one that we have is a white rhino, which are categorized as near threatened. It's hard to believe that something so majestic and peaceful is just, under the threat that it is. Rhinos get poached for their horns, and that is then sold on the black market, primarily in Asia, which is used for traditional medicine and is also used as a status symbol.
In the last decade, rhino poaching has been a lot more significant and there's an increased risk for the rhinos. We're seeing more and more targeted groups coming through from Mozambique, where the syndicate's set up to move the horn out.
Rhinos are being massacred at the moment. Hundreds of rhinos, thousands of rhinos are being slaughtered. And if it keeps going at the rate that it is, they will be extinct before our children can see them.
This year we've already lost some rhinos and we're under attack effectively. It was two animals that were walking together and unfortunately they were shot together at the same time. We had one of our collars, our units that detect abnormal behaviour, which gave us an alert, and within the hour there was the anti-poaching teams chasing the criminals. Unfortunately they got away. They picked a night with a full moon, but also when it was raining and windy as well, so very difficult for us to track them and keep up with them. But the good news is we've moved it from weeks and months between detection of these carcasses to minutes and hours, and we're putting the pressure back on the poachers.
It's a difficult one to prevent poaching overall, but we have a new technology that we've been deploying over the last year, and that is the Roussel AI-enabled rhino watches. We're able to monitor the rhinos a bit better, specifically for security. So not only do we get a GPS fix of the animal several times a day, but we also are alerted if the AI detects any sort of abnormal behavior or abnormal movement patterns, and then we're able to go and immediately check up on the rhino.
We want to roll out the foot collars to every adult rhino we can, as well as continue dehorning until the time comes when we don't have to anymore.
So what's driving time for you today? 40 minutes.
Dehorning is one of the best ways to prevent a rhino from being poached. We use a chainsaw to remove the bulk of the horn and repeat the process about 2 years later. Standing by.
What's it up?
We're about 1 to 2 minutes out from Bush Pig Junction. your visuals, Steve.
Keep coming down the road.
Anton, confirm, can we head to below the chopper on foot? Guys, can we get a hand or two on this leg here, please? Eh?
Come hand.
Perfect. Thanks very much. Sure it is.
Maybe. These that are loose in the backpack, not the ones in the bag. If that makes sense. Like collar and strap.
Come on.
You got the unit number?
So you still have to, I know you're not always, but one loose is going to be too loose.
Because it might go over. Okay. Nice.
Oh.
Fitting these Rhino units has been a game changer. We can now see where the animals are a couple of times a day, and we can send a Rhino monitor there to go and check on them and see what's going on.
Every rhino should be seen at least once a month. That's the main guideline. But if they've got a collar on, every week should be achievable. Technology's been huge, really, to be honest. I mean, especially starting out, not having too much of an idea of where the rhinos hang out. You can kind of work out patterns from the collars, and then once the drone is up, it's pretty easy. You can see them pretty clearly. Yeah, they're big animals. Yeah, so we use drones mainly to find them, and then once we're around, depending on how thick the bush is, we may have to walk into the bush.
I think with rhino conservation, we've got a hope to one day restore rhinos with their full horns, not have to dehorn anymore. I think that's #1 goal.
We hope to stop dehorning. It's not something that we want to do. It's not something that we should have to do.
In the future, it'd be really nice to see rhinos with big horns. Just seeing that horn again would be a real dream, really.